Joseph McWhite, a first-year student in the HVAC program at St. Cloud Technical and Community College. This video is for the Plumber Stock Scholarship. I'm going to be doing it on the recovery of refrigerant out of a unit. The unit we're working with is an R22 unit. Firstly, the materials you'll need are gauges, a recovery tank, a scale, a recovery pump, and additional hose. Our first step is to figure out the maximum contents of the tank so we do not overfill it. Empty, it weighs 28 pounds. With contents, the contents can weigh a maximum of 47 for a gross weight of 75. Right now, as you can see, it only weighs 34 pounds. And we're only adding about 5 pounds and 0 ounces, possibly an extra pound or less for the tubing in the system. Alright, now that we've got that all covered, the first step, with the unit on, we are going to be recovering the refrigerant out of the high side, which is the red side here. I'm going to take off the yellow hose, hook it up to the recovery tank. And open up the liquid side and the high side of the gauge. We're going to recover as much out this way because this is much quicker than the recovery pump. At this point, we're finished recovering the system with it on. You can tell because there's no fluctuation when you close the gauges. So we're going to go downstairs and turn the system off at the thermostat real quick. Here we are at the thermostat. We were working on number 9, turning it to off, as you can clearly see. Now we're going to go back upstairs. Since we're in lab, I'm going to actually shut it off and unplug it because you never know what anybody's really doing around you. The system to the inlet valve on the recovery machine, after making sure our gauges and the recovery tank are closed. We'll be hooking the system to the inlet valve. And we'll be hooking the recovery tank to the discharge valve. And again, like last time, on the recovery tank, we want to go in the liquid side. We're going to open it up so we can get the gases flowing in there. And then we're going to turn on the machine. There you go. And then we're going to slowly open up our gauge, being mindful of the inlet pressure. We're going to take we're going to recover out of the low side. And right here is where we need to watch to make sure we don't go above. About 50 is what's been recommended to me to not damage the compressor. And now we just sit and wait for it to go down. You can now start to slowly open the high side pressure gauge to speed up the recovery process. Not too far, as you can see, I don't want to go past about 50. And now we're going to wait for that to happen. What we've been waiting for is the gauges to show a 10-inch vacuum, which it does. And now that we're in a state of vacuum, we're going to shut both of our gauges, like so. After that, we're going to put our recovery machine into self-clearing mode to limit our release of refrigerant into the atmosphere. Because as we all know, that's bad for the ozone. Here we go. Boom. And now that that's done, we wait for this to go down to 0, which it has. We're going to turn off our machine. and a little bit will be released when we open the hose, but not as much as if we had self-cleared it. See, very minimal. It's almost maybe just a little bit of air. And now our system is completely recovered, and that's the end of my video. Right here.
Oh my god. Alright, how do you switch the camera?
A first year student at redo it.